Hello everyone. In this video, we would like to share with you some results of our project, Jean Monnet project, Your Experiences for Enhancing Earth's Employability Through Professional Skills Development. And in this video, you will find some interviews of our friends and colleagues who work in different YEO corporations in different YEO member states. And actually, we have asked them one question. We asked them to share some insights on what skills are necessary for any recently graduated student in order to enhance their chances on labor market. So let's have a look what we have got.
Hello, I'm Marcos Nogueira. I'm Portuguese. I'm in Brussels, coordinating the Innovation Action, Aurora, also presiding the think tank Portugal Europe Initiative, and I was asked to comment about the key skills, the key things we have to learn for future. And I would say that after reflecting a bit, that the key skill, the main thing we have to learn, it's exactly to unlearn. The key skill is to ask questions. The key skill is to unlearn every day, so we are freshly prepared to bring new ideas and to import advancements, and indeed to consider new options, to ask questions. So, if I'm asked about some advice for the times coming, that one, interrogate, make questions, follow the unknown. And indeed, if we try to compare it with artificial intelligence, I would say that's the only thing AI can't do, is indeed to go beyond the borders of we know, beyond the borders of what is mainstream, beyond the borders of what may be considered safe, and make the question, and learn what we have learned, and indeed refresh the vision we may have about the future, about the problems, about the things we may do to contribute for the good of all.
Hello, so my name is Daniel Dauček. I'm from Slovakia, in Slovakia, and from NGO, Blockchain Slovakia, which is an NGO for educating people about cryptocurrencies and blockchain. Now, the key skill I would tell you to really bear in mind as you develop for your career life is effective communication. And that's three things. It's active listening first, then empathy, and then accuracy. So that when you have your chance to speak, it's short, but you deliver your point. So that when somebody wants to speak to you, you don't ignore them and overload them, you listen. And that you can act with empathy. And the results of these three things in communication is that your relationships around you improve because you think with empathy about different people's interests, agenda, how to match it together and work together. You'll be an interpreter between languages or professions, like a programmer and a salesperson, and you will be able to then do it tactfully. So meaning you can always also be heard. That's quite important in today's age. If you are to speak, pick a point, make it short and sweet and effective. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Konstantin Mizun and I'm working in the Dell Technologies company in Slovakia office. And basically I'm doing internal audit. I'm part of the global audit and transformation team, and I would really recommend you to develop your presentation and data visualization skills. So why I'm saying that is because it's not only good to be technical and very professional in your hard skills, right? Like using Excel tables or working with big numbers and doing some data analytics, but it's also very, very important how you present it to your final user, right? In internal audit, we usually work with top management like general managers, operational directors, finance directors, vice presidents, etc. And on a daily basis, we are presenting the results of the audit, and it's very, very important for us to present it in clear, concise way so that the listeners will understand what you want to deliver to them, and they understand the importance and the insights which the audit, for example, in my profession, brings to the users of that information. So we usually use such tools like Power BI, which is very great for data visualization of the numbers, of the data analytics or results of the audit investigations that you have performed, and then taking that from Power BI and inserting that to PowerPoint and present it to the final customer is a brilliant way how to present the results of your work. So my recommendation: work and develop the skills of presentation and of the data visualization, which will definitely help you in your profession, in your career, in finding a good job. So good luck to you.
Hi everyone, my name is Olga Afanasieva and I'm the head of Alex Poland. This is a global IT company founded in Ukraine 32 years ago, at the year of independence of Ukraine, and with a business in 13 countries with 18 offices globally. What are the skills that are necessary to be developed for you? A part of many other good recommendations you've already received, I would recommend to focus on being resilient and to be tolerant to change, because the new normality that we're living at is turbulence. There will not be stability for better or worse, and we need to accept it and to be ready to adapt to the changes that are coming in economic life, in our personal development, in your career. If you accept this new reality, it would be much easier for you to adapt and to succeed in this highly competitive world. The other thing is tolerance to different group of people. Because if you will be working in the multicultural environment and the world is becoming a global place, it will be very important to understand that people from different countries, from different backgrounds, of different gender and other habits, they should be treated equally as all the rest that we are growing up. This is very important because in that way, you will not waste time for conflicts, and you will create bigger value in working in multicultural and multi-background environment than just being in one place for all your life. Good luck!
Hello, my name is Francisco Rodriguez. I am a global supply chain manager for Lenovo. And one of the things that I think would give a value added when applying for jobs and in the labor market is to be truthful, to be honest, to be yourself when answering on developing areas you need to improve, and not to give typical answers, to be very honest on those topics, and also to show the right amount of ambition, and more important, motivation, to show your motivation. Sometimes that's the most important thing, that you can see the drive on the people and you can apply this, or you can use this gut feeling, you have a good feeling about the person. So that would be for me the most important, to show your ambition, what you want to do, that you see yourself somewhere, to answer truthfully and honestly about areas of development, and your motivation and your passion is really simple.
Hello, I'm Anton Karpenko, a software engineer and serial entrepreneur living in Slovakia. Today I will tell you about one of most important soft skill, a presentation skill. Presentation skill is not about how to make presentations, how to choose fonts, make funny backgrounds, prepare some arts, etc. Presentation skills actually is a simple thing. It's about how to make a first impression. You see me maybe first time, as you understand, I will never be able to make a second time a first impression for you. You will remember me as you see right now, as you see like in, I don't know, in red t-shirt, showing Budapest, but I'm in Bratislava. But anyway, you will somehow remember me. First, make a homework. Prepare for your audience. Try to understand the language they speak and try to speak language they understand. Because it's no sense to prepare some formulas for people who have like 4 classes of education. And opposite way, it's so obvious and not so funny to tell simple things to professors, etc. So please make some homework, prepare everything for your audience, speak the language they understand, prepare some funny facts, make eye contacts, be positive, maybe prepare some jokes if it's good for this context, whatever. And yeah, how to achieve the skills. Simple questions. As you see, I'm just an engineer, but I have to learn this presentation skill because everything is presentation. It's first impression when you go trying to find a job. First impression when you promoting your product or pitching your startups. First impression when you go to a restaurant or whatever, or first impression for your future girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever. So it's quite simple, but it's very important.
Hello, I'm Matti Hirsilä. I work here at Young University of Applied Sciences as the head of department of global business competence. And over the years, I have created a faculty of 7 or 8 nationalities to the benefit of students. But if you think about the importance of cross-cultural communication skills and intercultural communication, so I think that there is one thing that we all should understand nowadays is that such thing as local market has disappeared. We are in a global business, and there's one good saying that gives the good background for this philosophy is that think globally, but act locally.
Hello, my name is Anton Marci and I currently work as professor assistant at the University of Economics in Bratislava, and now I am in Sevilla, Spain on Teachers Mobility Week. And I would like to comment on managerial skills. I think they are very important now, and the most important thing in management now is to be a leader or to show leadership. So you should lead by example, and I would like to comment on time management. What is the most important is to plan what you want to do and to focus on the most important task which you need to finish, and don't lose time by doing minuscule control. And also there is importance in that to know to delegate competencies to your subordinates. And I think that's all from me.
Hello everyone, my name is Ibrahim Kabute. I am an associate professor of technique and mechanization in agriculture at the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Faculty of Engineering, Czech University of Life Sciences, Prague, Czech Republic. One of the soft skills you should have for your career development is the ability to motivate yourself. It is often said that motivation is what gets you start something, and commitment is what keeps you going. So for our career development, these 2 keywords are very important. But we should understand that we cannot have motivation or commitment without a vision. And where there is a vision, there is also a plan. So for us to realize the vision, it is important we focus on the plan. And along the career development path, it is also important that we have a specific time frame to evaluate ourselves or yourself to see whether you are progressing or retrogressing. And we can achieve the ultimate vision when we put in hard work and sacrifice. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Alessia. I'm living in Germany, in the north of the country, in the city called Hamburg. It is a harbor town, in the very north of Germany. I'm working in the family company, which trading for almost over 120 years with tea. So we buy in the whole amounts. We are like the wholesaler from the product from origin. So from the countries where the tea grows, and we sell it everywhere else in European countries or even outside the European Union. So my first advice when you want to search for the job in Europe, especially in Germany, since I live in this country, it is a knowledge of the language of the country where you want to apply for the job. Why it is important? Because, Germany is a big country. Everyone speaks German here. It is also the national language. So it will be much more helpful for you to find the job. Basically, you will be more flexible in choices. You can choose many different occupations and so on and so on. So depending on your interests. Of course, you will be able to find the job with a good knowledge of English language. And English language and other European languages are also quite required here. The problem is it will take you probably a bit more time, and you will be bound maybe by some job offers which are, so I would say you are not as flexible as if you know the German language. So the second advice from me would be very creative when you search for the job. For example, these days all people are searching in internet. There are specific websites where you can find the job offers. So read very carefully, especially in Germany, the requirements. And think about, okay, what do you already have which suits for these requirements, and what you maybe possibly need to change a bit or make it a bit more interesting. So I'm not telling you should lie. No, not. Of course not. But just try to make your CV a bit more interesting, a bit more colorful. And that will increase your chances, of course, to be more interesting, because more interesting the job itself is, there will be a lot of competitors who wants to get this job. So your CV needs to be very interesting, so that the people who are searching for you, they will be like, okay, I like this person, she or he has a very interesting CV. So yes, try to be a bit creative, and good luck.